So recently on YouTube and in the past, I've seen a lot of videos like Watch Dogs 2 is the perfect sequel ever. Watch Dogs 2 is the best game ever. You know, Watch Dogs 2 is so much better than Watch Dogs 1. How to improve on trash. But today, I'm going to tell you why Watch Dogs 2 is trash. This is going to be a two-part video. Part 2, we'll talk about why Watch Dogs 1 is actually a good game and people need to grow up. But anyways, let's talk about why Watch Dogs 2 absolutely sucks. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so we'll start off with the least important stuff and kind of move up from there. Number one, I kind of remember this game looking good, but looking back on it, this game does not look too great, you know, especially around the edges, even of the main characters. It's kind of rough, and just overall, the vehicles, the world, just everything doesn't really look great, right? But a game doesn't have to look great to be considered a good game, right? Like, there's other problems with this game. Before I dive into it and lose everybody who loves this game, let's talk about some of the good things. That way you guys stay a little bit longer. Alright, so some of the good things. The hacking, I would guess that you could say that's one of the more important parts of the game, so that is good that that's improved. It has more depth to it. Nothing too crazy to make it, you know, mind-blowing or revolutionary new gameplay. It's just a little bit better. It's more refined, gives you more options for missions, and then kind of the world itself is more, you know, built for that hacking kind of mindset. Like, you have a phone for all of your interfaces, you have, you know, all of this hacker group that you're working with, and your whole reason behind it's to gain followers and all of that stuff. So the world is a little bit, you know, better than Watch Dogs 1 in the sense that it's more of that hacker feel. Your gadgets that it allows you to use kind of makes it feel like, you know, that hacker space. Kind of gives you that feel, right? But those are about all the positives, and now I'm going to tear this game apart. So let's get straight into that. So if we group this game in the same category as, you know, open world kind of story-based games, something like, you know, Watch Dogs 1, GTA, those types of story-based things, right? And all these other worlds, the weapons and everything makes sense, right? GTA, you're just not very good people in stuff like just cause, you know, you're not the greatest person in the world either. In the first Watch Dogs, I mean, you have the motivation to absolutely slaughter people. In this game, you don't. You're trying to gain followers on a social media website. You're not going to use a grenade launcher to gain followers, alright? Like, I understand the tasers, they make sense. They have a grenade launcher that shoots tasers, that makes sense. They have these gadgets that incapacitate people, those make sense, right? You're not going to be using fully automatic weapons. At no point in this game does it make sense for any of the characters, the main hacker group, dead set characters, to be using fully automatic assault rifles or even handguns, right? They're not killing people. They're just trying to, you know, get justice for people and do all their hacking stuff to gain followers and expose all the big corporations and all that crap. But that's one problem with this game, is that they don't give you the option to play how the characters would actually act, right? You have 2, maybe 3 non-lethal options, you know, as far as actual weapons go, and then, you know, you can hack outlets and electrocute people and knock them out, but it just doesn't give you a lot of options if that's how you want to play. If you don't want to kill anybody, because that's how these people would realistically do this, then they don't give you the option for that. You have plenty of grenade launchers and sniper rifles and SMGs and all that stuff, which is the more fun way to play. Here, let me just give you an example. I'll show you guys two different ways to play this game, and you can tell me which looks more fun, but which looks more like this group would actually do.
Shut it off!
a previously identified target near your location.
Now, the problem isn't that there's two ways to play. There's nothing wrong with providing multiple ways to play the game. The problem is that the game emphasizes through the weapon arsenal the second way to play, which isn't how you should be playing this. Now, I'm not telling you you have to play this game stealthily, right? Like, there's fun to be had just running around shooting everybody. But that's not how this group would operate, realistically. Alright, and that kind of helps with the next point that we're going to move on to. And it's the final point, but really the only point that needs to be made on why this game sucks. And that's the story. Alright, and we're just going to touch one topic here that pretty much proved my point. Alright, so this is the main base, the layer, if you will. And if you can tell me any of these people's names, that would be helpful. And I mean someone who hasn't played this game more than twice. I'll give you 3 times maybe. Alright? Any of these characters' names. I'll even let you pick the main character's name. Any of them. Do you know any of them? Because I don't. I've played this game twice. And I don't know who any of these people are. Watch Dogs 1, you got Aiden Pierce, Lena Pierce, Jackson Pierce, Nikki, and I haven't played that game in years. Alright? I can probably tell you the babysitter's name. Alright? That game knows how to make characters that are important, that matter. Jackie, the Asian guy, they're funny. That, you know, some of them are over the top, mob boss evil, but we're getting into that next week. That's not the point. The point is, the characters in this game suck. Alright? I'm pretty sure, spoilers, the black guy dies, not the main character, the other black guy. This one last kid, 99% sure he's autistic. And, like, seriously autistic. That's pretty much all I remember from this game. The only mission that's memorable is the one where you free Aiden Pierce from prison. You know, the character from the first game. Nothing in this game stands out. There's not a twist in the plot or something significant to catch your attention halfway through. It's the first mission is, this is what you're gonna do. This is our end goal. And that's what happens. That's the whole game. You know, there's no twist, there's no surprise, there's no secret, you know, undercover criminal organization. There's nothing there, right? It's just boring. And if you haven't played this game, if you haven't played the first one, buy the first one, go play it. And if you can get this one for free, then maybe try to sit through it, I don't know. A couple other things just to randomly complain about while we're here. The vehicles suck. Not that they were good in Watch Dogs 1, but the vehicles are terrible. Alright, the gunplay is terrible. I will update this, you know, if I go play Watch Dogs 1 next week and the gunplay in that is also terrible, I'll bring that up, but I don't remember it being this bad. So just, you know, a couple mechanical things there. But, again, so just to sum it up, the hacking is improved from Watch Dogs 1, and everything else sucks. Alright, that's all I have to say here. If you don't agree with me, I know you don't, because I've never heard anybody say they don't like this game. But this game sucks. Alright, that's all I have to say. And next week, we'll cover Watch Dogs 1 and why it's great. And everyone needs to stop crying over Aiden Pierce being sad and depressed because his niece died, alright? The man caused his niece to die. Alright, but we'll get into that, alright? We'll cry next week. I'll see you guys on the next one. Also, while you're here, there's just one story thread in the game. Kind of forgot to talk about this. Has nothing to do with the game being bad, but just wanted to bring it up. Called New Dawn. It's like an evil court church group thing. Far Cry 5 has an evil church cult group thing, and then the next one's called New Dawn with the same evil church cult group thing. That's all I'm saying. Ubisoft, copy and paste. Possibly. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.